Think about this. You wake up in the morning, you get ready for work. You sit in traffic, you spend the whole day doing your job, then you come home tired. Your salary still arrives on time. From the outside, life looks normal, but then a strange feeling creeps in. The same income that supported a decent life 5 or 10 years ago no longer feels enough today. You are working harder. You are under more pressure, yet somehow it feels like you are moving backward instead of forward. This is not a personal failure. It does not mean you made all the wrong choices. This is a system problem. And that problem has a name: the silent collapse of the middle class. A collapse that is happening without noise, without protests, without breaking news alerts, just quietly inside everyday life. The middle class was promised something: work hard, get educated, build skills, secure a stable job, and in return, you would get a stable life, a home, education for your children, savings, and one day, a respectable retirement. For decades, this promise worked. From the 1950s to the early 2000s, one average salary could support an entire family. The middle class was the backbone of the economy. They paid the taxes, they drove consumer spending. The system stood on their shoulders. Then something changed. Not suddenly, not with a crash, but slowly. Prices began to rise. First a little, then more, then out of control. Rent increased, fuel became more expensive, electricity, gas, groceries, school fees, medical bills, everything kept going up. Except one thing: wages. Middle-class income did not grow with inflation. As a result, what was once comfortable became manageable, and what was manageable became stressful. People did not upgrade their lifestyle. They downgraded it. Vacations disappeared, health checkups were postponed, quality food was replaced with cheaper options. Life slowly shifted from living to surviving. And when the gap between income and expenses grows, something always enters the picture: debt, credit cards, personal loans, monthly installments. Buy now, pay later. The middle class began using debt to protect its dignity and social image. The same phone, the same car, the same outward lifestyle, but underneath, everything was borrowed. Banks and companies said, "Don't worry, you can afford it." And the middle class believed them. Today, the average middle-class household spends a large portion of its income just paying interest. You are no longer working for yourself, you are working for the bank. Your time belongs to them, your energy belongs to them. And then came another shock. Jobs are no longer safe. A job once meant security. Today, it means uncertainty. Layoffs are normal. Contract work is standard. The gig economy replaced stability. And artificial intelligence is quietly replacing routine jobs. Companies are no longer loyal. Skills become outdated quickly. Experience carries less value than it used to. The greatest asset of the middle class was its job. And when that job becomes fragile, life itself becomes unstable. You may be employed today, you may even be employed tomorrow, but next month, no one knows. At the same time, something else happened. Asset prices exploded. Real estate, stocks, businesses, everything became more expensive. But the middle class no longer had the money to buy assets. Owning a home turned into a dream. Investing became a luxury. Those who were already wealthy used assets to become even wealthier. Those in the middle were left carrying the costs. The system evolved into one where wealth is not created evenly, but transferred. From the bottom to the top. The middle class works, creates value, pays taxes, and the reward flows elsewhere. This collapse is silent because the middle class does not protest. They adjust, they compromise, they endure. That is why there are no headlines. That is why news channels rarely talk about it. But the collapse is real. Dreams are shrinking. The ability to take risks is disappearing. Long-term planning is being replaced by day-to-day survival. The middle class is slowly sliding downward, and most people do not even notice it happening. The truth is simple. The system is not coming to save the middle class. The rules have already changed. Relying on a single salary is no longer safe. Financial literacy is no longer optional. Multiple income streams are no longer a bonus. Building assets is no longer a choice. It is a necessity. The collapse of the middle class has already begun, but collapse does not always mean the end. Those who understand this silent shift can still adapt. Those who cling to the old rules will keep falling behind. The real question is not whether the middle class is collapsing. The real question is this: are you ready for the new system, or are you still believing in a story that no longer exists?